Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning con call. We start with technical and derivatives outlook. So we start with Nifty. So we saw that there was a recovery in the Friday session. The Nifty was up 107 points. So overall, the Nifty closed about 19,600 level. The 50-day moving average on the Nifty is 19,607, and the close for the Friday session was above those levels. So there is somewhere the momentum is positive. And if you largely look at the Nifty chart, selling was seen on 28 September from the level of 19,766. So I believe that until and unless this level is not taken out, to round it up to 19,800, there will be a selling pressure at this point, at those levels, at, close to 19,800. Lower level in the last week we saw a low of 19,333. So net I believe this 19,300 and 19,800, this 500 points will be the immediate range for the Nifty. Either side breakout or breakdown will trigger the further directional trend. I'm of the opinion that Nifty will be in a sideways consolidation only within this range, and we should be having a stock specific approach for the week. Two sectors which are looking positive is one is the IT space and next is the realty space. In IT, emphasis and TCS is looking good from the charts point of view. Next is on realty. DLF, Oberoi Realty, Prestige are the few stocks which are looking extremely positive. I think this positive momentum will continue for the current week also. Coming to the Bank Nifty has been the underperformer. It never went above 45,000. 45,000 was the immediate breakdown level. Right. Currently, there are a lot of call writing which is seen at 45,000. So this is likely to act as a resistance. And from the technical point of view, also 44,761. This is the 50-day moving average level. So somewhere this 44,800 to 45,000 is likely to act as a resistance zone. Only whenever we see a very strong closing above 45,000 level, then I think this range on the higher side will be taken out. So till then, it's a range bound kind of a market for the Bank Nifty also within 45,000 to 43,000. So this is the expected range. Whenever it comes close to 43,000, 43,500, this lower side range, I believe we should be looking this as a buying opportunity with the directional point of view. Now coming to the derivatives report, so there was a short covering in the Nifty future to the tune of 3.48%. The put call ratio has increased from 0.96 to 1.12 on the Friday session, and the OI built-ups in the call option was seen at 20,000 and 19,900. So somewhere from the Friday's data, this call writing has shifted on the higher side. Whereas on the put side, 19,500 and 19,600 is likely to act as a support. Coming to Bank Nifty, there was even in Bank Nifty also there was a short covering to the tune of 1.29%. The PCR has increased from 0.84 to 0.88, slightly increase in PCR. The built-ups were seen in the 44,500 and 45,000 call option. So this is the resistance, and the lower side 44,300 and 44,000 put option. So this should act as a support. Stocks that are in ban are India Bull Housing Finance, Delta Corp, Manappuram, and PNB. And lastly, before closing, the stocks which are looking extremely positive for the current week is Mahindra Holiday, Kalyan Jewellers, and DLF. These are the three bets I think should trade positive as for the week. Closing this FI data for the index future, they are on slightly long but 3,900 quantity. They are net short for 84,000 quantity, and the long short ratio stays at 27%. So that's the technical view for the week. I'll hand out to Vishal sir for more research updates. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Good morning, team. First, starting on TCS. So TCS announced the buyback with its result on 11th October. And TCS historically has done a buyback anywhere in the range of 16 to 18,000 odd crore. And as company has a good cash of around 58,000 odd crore. This is pretty positive, and I think that will probably kind of provide a base in terms of any weakness in the stock. And buyback price, last time the buyback price was in the range of around 4,500, and we are expecting a similar range of 4,000 to 4,500 on the buyback. So we'll keep you updated how exactly it pans out. Next is on LTI Mindtree, which is a neutral sort of event. So Mr. Paresh Vankar, Chief Marketing Officer, has resigned from the company, and he was with the company from last 10 odd month. There were many dual responsibility due to merger, and some of the attrition was expected after the resignation of Mr. Paresh. Next note that we have published on a monetary policy meeting, which is a neutral sort of event. And if you look at RBI has retained a repo rate around 6.5% with a focus on withdrawal of accommodation stance, and inflation projection for FY24 have been retained at 5.4%. GDP again, no change, and that has been retained at 6.5 odd percentage point. Now, overall, I think if you look at, I think there has been a bit of movement in the, bond yield, which was after RBI announced OMA auction at GSEC yield increased by 20 basis point to 7.34% during the day. However, I think overall it's a neutral sort of event, and in terms of our banking coverage universe, our top pick remain HDFC Bank, ICICI, and City Union Bank. Next, we have released a preview note for the Q2, and historically, I think if you look at Q2 has been a soft quarter, but it provides a pretty strong sort of commentary in terms of how exactly the second half will move, and that's what we are looking forward to. In the last 12 odd months, there has been a weakness in commodity, so that will bode well for the improvement in the margins. A couple of sector and companies, they have announced their operational numbers. If you look at the banks, have reported a high teen loan growth, which is positive. Cement has reported a mid-teen kind of volume growth. So we are expecting a Y&Y improvement in the EBITDA for the cement company. And however, in the staples, if you look at a couple of companies, they announced results, operational results, it has been a single-digit volume increase. And IT, they have announced a pretty strong deal wins, and that is positive for FY24, but we need to wait and watch how exactly FY24 pans out. In terms of our recommendation, our topics that would be highlighted in a monthly capital market note, it has been retained with HDFC Bank, SRF, Indian Hotel, PVR Inox, NCC, City Union, Safari, PNC, Prince Pipe, Newgen, and Rolex Ring. So that remain our topic. Next is on operational numbers. Titan has reported numbers they have shared, the company has reported 20% kind of revenue increase in standalone basis, and its emerging business saw a sales growth of around 29 odd percent. So that is pretty positive. And couple of its other segment, which includes watches and wearable, they have reported a revenue increase of 32%. So that's positive. Next is on Shakti Pumps. Shakti Pump has announced they have received an order of around 150 odd crore. This order they have received from the Kusum scheme component in the Ajmer division. So overall, this bodes well, and overall, in terms of vast opportunity which is there as country is moving from thermal based addition to renewable. So that is positive for Shakti Pump as a whole. Yeah, so that's all from my side, and I hand to the team now. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, sir, and good morning, everyone. So we'll start with a few more updates. First out of which is on Bank of Baroda, where the lender has said that its total business has crossed rupees 22 trillion mark in Q2 of FY24, which is overall up by 15.88% over as compared to a year ago period. The total advances have rose by 17.43%, and deposits at the same time grew by 14.63%. Next update is on Reliance Industries, where the Abu Dhabi Investment Authority is set to invest rupees 4,966.80 crores in Reliance Retail Ventures for a stake of up to 0.59%. Next update is on the liquor as well as sugar stocks, which is a positive update. It says that the GST Council has decided to cut GST on molasses to 5% from 28% in a relief to sugarcane farmers. It also exempted extra neutral alcohol used to produce liquor from the GST regime. Next update is on TVS Motors, where the company with the BMW Motorrad have started the production of their first ever jointly developed electric vehicle called the BMW CE02 at the Hasar plant. They have also announced the rollout of 1.5 lakh units of BMW Motorrad's 310cc series of motorcycles. Final update is on RVNL, where the company has received a letter of acceptance from the Maharashtra Metro Rail Corporation for a project worth rupees 395 crores. So this was all from my end. I'll now hand it over to Prabhakar sir for further updates.
Good morning, team. So we have a conflict in Gaza Strip. So the Hamas has bombed Israel, and the conflict has made oil prices go up. Now we had oil prices cooling down, and all of a sudden again oil prices have jumped. So this will have a lot of impact on oil marketing companies. Normally we don't like oil marketing companies when the elections are near. So anyway, HPCL, BPCL, IOC, or Chennai Petro, Manali, which are even now the GRMs, we normally avoid where it is going to have some pain. Assembly election for 5 states are likely to be announced today. Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Telangana, and Mizoram. So that will make government also to be cautious. No major announcement will happen. So these are few things which we need to have in mind. Mutual fund AUM end of September is 46.98 lakh crore, which is very good. Mundra Port is celebrating 25 years of stellar operation. So they have a capacity of 260 million metric ton capacity. For last year, they used only 155 MMT, and they have almost 11% of the maritime this thing. Godrej Property announced that opening of Taj the trees in Vikhroli, Mumbai. It will have 151 spacious room and 0.35 million square feet. NLC has signed and has been awarded the number 1. So they have won 810 megawatt for a tariff of 2 rupees 64 paisa. A solar photovoltaic power project in Rajasthan, slightly positive. GOCL Corporation bagged the order from Coal India for supply of bulk explosive to be supplied over 2-year period for 766 crore. There is a unique data, that is a passenger vehicle data. The data says the total car sold is 3,63,000 in the month of September 2023, of which 52% is SUV, which is very positive for Mahindra and Mahindra and Tata Motors, because they are very aggressive in that segment. Titan came with the numbers, so provisional numbers. The growth is around 20%, slightly positive. Metropolis has said provisional numbers. They say revenue will be 13% high, but this is excluding COVID. B2C has grown by 15%. Their gross debt is 44 crores. Purvankara, or it is called now Purva, has informed the exchange about income tax raid carried, searches carried in their thing. Solar industry has also got a Coal India order for same explosive, bulk explosive for 2 years. So the order is for 1,853 crores. PCBL, Philip Carbon has commissioned co-generation captive power plant in their Tamil Nadu unit. So with this, they will have 110 megawatt of co-generation unit. KCP, it is a industrial company based out of Chennai. So they have given a presentation in that they are supplying to ISRO for their rocket launches. So they have given a lot of this thing. So the unmanned mission and the manned mission, they will be supplying the shells and many things. Bigger dia rocket cases and interstage tank structure fabrication, many things they do. So this is one company where on Friday it has started to move up. Prestige Estate came with the operational numbers. So operational numbers were very good for Prestige Estate. And whenever you talk to the competitors, they say this is one of the most aggressive real estate company. So their sales for Q2 FY24 was 7,092 crores, higher by 102%. Collection was slightly higher by 1% at 2,639 crores. Launch is 13.10 million square feet. They have completed about 2.21 million square feet. Total units sold is 3,659 units they have sold. Bank of Baroda came with a business update. Business update was better than expected. Deposit grew by 14.63% at 12,49,000 crores. Advances grew by 17% at 10,25,000 crores. So, and Mukta A2 Cinemas, we don't track the stock, but that has opened a premium cinema Navasari in Gujarat with 3 screens, multiplex. 449 guests can be accommodated. Total in 24 locations, they have 64 screens. There is a news on Godrej Group. Now they say there are two families which have conflict, and that conflict resolution is likely to get over. Godrej industry was up 20% due to which on Friday itself. So if that happens, many of the Godrej stock can move up. So they have Godrej Industries, Godrej Agrovet, Godrej Property, Godrej Consumer Product, Aztec Life Sciences. These are the companies in their stable. Crompton has launched 2 tankless water heater, Rapid Jet Pro, Rapid Jet Royal. SBI chairman has got an extension for 10 months. Easy Trip teams up with Cover Genius to offer convenient and flexible embedded protection for global travelers. Customer can add CFAR, cancel for any reason travel protection. Vakrangi partners with JK Cement to provide lead in generation for sale of cement. With that, over to you, team.
Yeah, thank you sir. Good morning everyone. हम इस कॉल को एक बार हिंदी में कर लेते स्टार्ट करते हैं। जैसे देखिए ओवर वीकेंड में कॉन्फ्लिक्ट जैसे कैसे स्टार्ट हो गया है गाजा और इजराइल के बीच में नियर अबाउट 5,000 रॉकेट्स पर फायर किए गए थे। तो उसके चलते देखिए ऑयल प्राइसेस में भी हमें अभी हम देख रहे हैं जैसे ऑयल प्राइसेस उसके चलते जंप होते हुए दिखे तो ये नेगेटिव हो सकता है ओएमसी सेगमेंट्स के लिए जो कि एचपीबीपी आईओसी है जिनके लिए क्रूड ऑयल के प्राइसेस बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण रहता है। सेकेंडली हम देख रहे हैं असेंबली इलेक्शन स्टार्ट होने वाले हैं 5 स्टेट्स में राजस्थान एमपी छत्तीसगढ़ मिजोरम स्टेट्स में। तो थोड़ा गवर्नमेंट का फोकस अभी वहाँ पे रह सकता है। नेक्स्ट हम देख रहे हैं म्यूचुअल फंड का ईओएम देख रहे हैं तो 46.98 लाख करोड़ था फॉर सितंबर मंथ के लिए। मुंद्रा जो पोर्ट है वो 25 ईयर्स का स्टेलर ऑपरेशन सेलिब्रेट कर रहा है। करंट उनकी कैपेसिटी का 260 एमएमटी है और टोटल वो यूज कर रहे हैं 155 एमएमटी। गुजरात प्रॉपर्टीज ने एक नया न्यू होटल ओपन किया है विक्रोली में जो कि 153 रूम्स का है। फिर हम देख रहे हैं एनएलसी इंडिया ने 810 मेगावाट का प्रोजेक्ट रन किया है 2.64 पैसे पर यूनिट के हिसाब से सोलर फोटोवोल्टिक सेल से राजस्थान के अंदर में। जियो सीएल और सोलर इंडस्ट्रीज को कोल इंडिया से बहुत बड़ा एक्सक्लूसिव ऑर्डर मिला है 1767 करोड़ सीएल को मिला है। सोलर इंडस्ट्रीज को 1853 करोड़ मिला है। 2 साल के लिए रहेगा और एक्सक्लूसिव सप्लाई करिए कोल इंडिया के दोनों के लिए बेहद ही पॉजिटिव रहेगी। नेक्स्ट है पैसेंजर व्हीकल सेगमेंट हम देख रहे हैं तो 3.63 लाख व्हीकल सोल्ड की गई है। व्हीकल्स वैसे अगर हम देख रहे हैं एसयूवीज अप्रॉक्स 52% एसयूवीज है। ठीक है पॉजिटिव रह सकते हैं एमएम टाटा मोटर जो कि इनका फोकस पूरा एसयूवी सेगमेंट्स में है। मेट्रोपोलिस के भी डेटा है जैसे तो 15% का जंप देखा गया एक्स कोविड और B2C सेगमेंट 15% से ग्रो किया गया और डेप देखा जाएगा 44 करोड़ से ग्रो किया गया है। नेक्स्ट है पीसीबी ने अपने जो 96% का इसरो के लिए रॉकेट लॉन्चर और जो मिशन कर रहे हैं। प्रेस्टीज के भी नंबर्स आते हुए देखिए सेल्स अगर देखा जाए 7,092 करोड़ जो कि 102% का जंप देखा गया। कलेक्शन से देखा जाए तो 2039 करोड़ की है। लॉन्चर देखा जाए 13.1 मिलियन स्क्वायर फीट का है और टोटल सोल्ड इन्वेंट्री देखा जाए तो 3659 फ्लैट सोल्ड की है जो कि 2.21 मिलियन स्क्वायर फीट है। बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा के भी नंबर्स प्रोविजन है। डिपॉजिट देख रहे हैं तो 14.63% के आसपास है। एडवांसेस देख रहे हैं तो 17% है जो कि 10.5 लाख करोड़ के आसपास का है। मुक्ता E2 सिनेमाज ने नया का सिनेमा ओपन किया है नवसारी किरदार पर जो कि 449 के आसपास सिनेमा रहेगा। 3 स्क्रीन सिनेमा है और ऑलरेडी इनके पास 24 लोकेशन 64 स्क्रीन चल रहे हैं। नेक्स्ट है गुजरात ग्रुप ने अपनी फैमिली सेटलमेंट कर दी है, इसके चलते हमने फ्राइडे को देखा स्टॉक्स जितने भी गुजरात ग्रुप है ये तो ओवरऑल के पॉजिटिव रह सकता है अगर फैमिली रेजोल्यूशन सॉल्व हो जाता है। एसबीआई के चेयरमैन को 10 मंथ्स के लिए एक्सटेंशन मिल चुका है, तो एक ओवरऑल सेंटिमेंटली पॉजिटिव रहेगी। नेक्स्ट हम देखेंगे जैसे टीसीएस अनाउंस कर सकता है बायबैक रिजल्ट्स को 11 अक्टूबर को है, और उस समय बायबैक देखा जाए तो 16,000 से 18,000 करोड़ के आसपास का रहेगा और अप्रोक्स 58,000 करोड़ का कैश बैलेंस इनके पास अभी भी है। सो ये पोटेंशियल हो सकता है शायद 20,000 करोड़ तक भी, जो कि 8% ऑफ मार्केट बायबैक दे सके। लास्ट टाइम बायबैक देखा जाए 4500 के आसपास था, तो बायबैक का प्राइस कोड भी ये रेंज में रह सकता है 4,000 से 4,500 के आसपास तक। हमारी बाय रेटिंग है स्टॉक प्राइस के टारगेट प्राइस 3740 के। एलटीआई में एंट्री के जो परेश मुखर्जी जो कि सीएम उन्होंने रिजाइन दे दिया है सर्विसेज से, और ये वो कंपनी के पास 10 महीने से थे और उनकी डुअल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी थी जो कि मर्जर एक्विजिशन। फ्राइडे को हमने देखा मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी की बैठक थी। पहले बैठक में हम देखे तो जो रेपो रेट थी वो 6.5% बरकरार रखी गई है, और जो इन्फ्लेशन का प्रोजेक्शन है वो 5.4 के साथ, जीडीपी की फोरकास्ट देखी जाए तो 6.5% पर रिटेन की गई है। ओवरऑल जो कि इंक्रीमेंटल सीआरआर लगाया था 10% का, जो कि अबाउट 1.1 लाख करोड़ जो कि बैंकिंग सिस्टम से सब करने वाले थे, वो उसको रिव्यू करेंगे सितंबर 8 को, और उसको डिस्कंटिन्यू करेंगे फेस मैनर से अक्टूबर 7 के बाद से। आरबीआई ने एक ओएमओ ऑप्शन भी अनाउंस किया जो कि बॉन्ड मार्केट्स के लिए थोड़ा सा नेगेटिव था, जिसके लिए यील्ड्स हमने 20 बेसिस पॉइंट से जंप होती देखी, जो कि 7.34% ऐसे थी उस दिन। और हमारी बैंकिंग यूनिवर्स की कवरेज में अभी भी टॉप पे एचडीएफसी, आईसीआईसीआई बैंक और सीयूबी रह चुकी। नेक्स्ट हम देख रहे हैं टाइटन कंपनी होती है 20% वाई ग्रोथ के साथ। एक स्टैंडर्ड रेवेन्यू देख रहे हैं इमर्जिंग बेसिस सेल्स ग्रोथ देखी 29% वाई, और जो कि वॉटर सेगमेंट में और वेरिएबल सेगमेंट में ग्रोथ देखी 32% की, जो कि जनरल डिवीजन में देखा जाए तो 19%। शक्ति पंप को एक ऑर्डर मिला है 150 करोड़ के आसपास का, डिजाइन सर्विस सप्लाई इंस्टॉलेशन टेस्टिंग कमीशन एंड 5 years कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव मेंटेनेंस और डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिंग कनेक्टेड सुधार टीवी सिस्टम्स के लिए रहेगा। अभी हम आते हैं बाजार के, जैसे हम देख रहे हैं फ्राइडे के दिन हमने 19,600 के ऊपर क्लोज होती देखी, बट जैसे हम देख रहे हैं जियो पोलिटिकल टेंशन के चलते हमें लग रहा है जैसे क्रूड ऑयल में भी स्पाइक होता दिखा है, तो बाजार एक बार अगर देखें तो 19,650 का रेजिस्टेंस नहीं था, पर नीचे पे हम डाउन साइड में देख रहे हैं जो 19,200 है वो इम्पोर्टेंट सपोर्ट रहेगा। अगर वो जब तक होल्ड कर रहा है तो एक ही टेम्परेचर रहेगी। हमें यहाँ से कोई भी खरीदारी के लिए या एकदम जंप नहीं करना चाहिए बाजार में, जब तक थोड़ा सा ये समझ में नहीं आता कि क्या आगे एक्सपेंड जा सकता है। और वैसे भी जो भी ट्रेडिंग पोजीशन है उसे थोड़ी सी समय के लिए लाइट रखनी चाहिए। सो दैट्स इट फ्रॉम माय एंड, थैंक यू वेरी मच अटेंडिंग मॉर्निंग कॉल फॉर ह्यूमन ऑफ